Hello, everybody, players and family. I just wanted to reach out today to you and check in with you to see how you are doing. It's been a little while, and kind of every day is evolving and changing. And today I had a minute to reach out. Don't think for a second that I haven't been thinking of all of you and how you all are doing, but there's a lot going on, as you all know. And we all have to keep our priorities straight, and that is one, keeping myself healthy, and then my family and my students, and of course you. And that doesn't mean I care any less about all of you, but I'm one of those people that have, the underlying health concerns. I've had asthma since I was a child, so I have to be super cautious because I'm definitely in that demographic of people, not exactly as young as I used to be, and having asthma, pretty good case of it forever. Um, any kind of respiratory problem would definitely be a problem for me. So I have to keep really super aware of that. And then, of course, and everyone else, I can't take care of everyone else in my family if I'm not around. So doing that, and then, my students. But don't think for a second that I haven't been thinking of all of you. But I know that you all have parents and people looking after you. So, and you're a tight group, and I knew you'd be okay, and you will be okay. But I did want to reach out and say that I am still thinking of everyone. Um, I haven't stopped thinking about um, everyone, and feeling for everybody in this situation, especially our senior, who have had some of a difficult year, and this just seems to be even more difficult way to end it. Um, I We have to stay healthy. I'm thinking soccer wise for next year. You know, early on, I see videos and people putting stuff up about, even I heard of coaches having training sessions with their kids and out on fields and things like that, and it's just not a good idea. Everyone's worried about those sort of things in the beginning, and then I think hopefully calmer heads prevailed, and people realized that, wait a minute, we need to take this a lot more seriously than we are. So, as important as soccer is to me, and especially Crestwood soccer, we have to put that a little bit further out. I can't be there for you next year if I'm not here at all. So, as much as I'd love to say, go out and do this, do that, it'd be irresponsible for me to say, for one, to take time out, maybe as you do need exercise, you do need mental breaks, but I don't want to be the one saying, stay in shape, do this, do that, and have you go outside and do this and that when it's not what your parents or family want, or you go out for a run and you encounter someone, and you end up getting sick or passing this along to someone. I would feel terrible and be irresponsible. Do what you want to do to keep mentally healthy and physically healthy, because everyone's in different situations with space they have in their yard, how much they get out. Do what you can, first of all, to stay healthy, and bring this to a close sooner if we're staying at home and not infecting and spreading it around. Because the spring sports, unfortunately, for all of us who are track people and the lacrosse and softball people, it officially has not been ended by the PIAA, but it's pretty much ended. I don't know how they could possibly think about getting those spring sports in the big picture. Like I said before, it is a small thing, but in a lot of ways, it's a big thing. But keeping things in perspective, it's just another thing on our list. If you're missing out, if it's your senior year and you're missing out on your prom and other stuff, and then put this on top of it, it does weigh on you. I know it must, because it would me. But this is pushing. We're April, and we're going to be behind, but everyone's going to be behind. But if we're not healthy, we're going to be really behind. And if I'm not healthy, I may not be there at all. So we have to keep that in mind first. I've heard long range people talking about, who knows what's going to happen in August. Is going to be down enough in August. So if we don't get a handle on things now and keep numbers down and start flattening this out, we're not only talking about spring, but You know, long range people are even looking at the fall. Um, so we have to do what we can, because if we don't, we may not be getting together in big groups in the fall, and we don't want that. Um, as far as I'm concerned with this school year, if I was a betting man, we haven't heard anything official, but I would bet we wouldn't be back. That would just be my bet. I'm hoping we are, so I can see you again, and you can kind of finish off your year, for you seniors, or even people who finish off your school year in school and with your friends, because I know you'd like to do that. But maybe just start thinking that, if they may not be possible. I mean, it's already April and numbers are just going up. So, just wanted to reach out. If anyone needs anything, hit me up in the Remind app or email me. But the best thing we can do is to stay at home. I know it's getting boring, but doing nothing, unfortunately, is the best thing we can do right now. So hope you all are as well as could be, and I empathize with you all, and hope that we can be together again very soon. And having our biggest concerns, how many of one drill we're going to do, and how many, how long the practice is going to be, and all those things. The bugs on the grass field, I will gladly deal with the bugs on the grass field. I will gladly worry about scheduling it around boys' games, and I want to hear you argue about whose number gets what, and all these little silly things that at the time we thought were big deals, and they're really not. I'd be more than happy to have my biggest concern are games coming up and practices and things like that. That means we're all back to normal, and I think we're going to be stronger when we come out of this, for sure. We'll have a different perspective on things. We'll appreciate our time together even more so. We'll appreciate the game more, and we'll appreciate our family and seeing stands with people in them, and high fives and hugs and everything else. So looking forward to that. My daily wear here, right here. All right. Thank you very much. Bye.